Hi, good morning, everyone. Today is first day of the fourth quarter. Um, we're gonna study of counseling, which is Christian counseling, professional practice and ethics. That's the course name. Then through the this quarter, we're gonna learn what is Christian professional counseling practice and then professional ethics. When you look up the syllabus, there's a more detailed description of course, which is actually this course is composed of 10 weeks total. Through the class and quarter, we're gonna learn we're gonna provide students with a deep understanding of the practice of Christian counseling. Actually, practice ethics. We're gonna learn about it. Okay. Then the also this course focuses on integration of Christian principles and ethics and values into the Christian counseling process. This course offers through the exploration of foundational counseling skills, ethical consideration that's unique to Christian counseling, and practical application of faith-based counseling. Okay. More detailedly, there's a certain topics, objects we're gonna more focus on. Okay. There are actually 5 learning objects in this course. Okay, first one is through the professional practice and professional ethics for Christian counseling, we're gonna more focuses on understanding the foundational principle of counseling. The definition, which means a definition of the Christian counseling practice and ethics. Okay, students develop a profound comprehension of foundational principles of Christian counseling, which includes its historical context and biblical underpinnings. Okay, and next one is once we go through the definition of all terms used in Christian counseling, we're gonna study counseling skills and techniques. Counseling skills and techniques. Actually, counselor acquires essential counseling skills and then the techniques, such as the technique and skills such as active listening. You have to need to learn the also talking skill as well as listening skill. Okay. Also, empathetic communication is very important too. there's a word like, if you want to understand somebody, you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes. That means you have to adapt yourself to someone else's, which could be your client or patient. You need to be in their situation and then the position. Okay, that is empathetic communication. So we're gonna learn more about it. Also, you have to also assess the status, the problem, the issue of your client. That's the counseling client assessment. Okay, and then once when you counsel with your client and patient, you have to have a goal, and then the outcome of the end of the counseling. Okay, we need a certain goal. Okay, so we're gonna learn how to set the goal, then the outcome. Okay, then the also important thing is we're gonna learn ethical consideration. Ethic is very, very important in all kind of professional field, like doctors' ethics, the nurses' ethics, professors' ethics. There is more like very close to morality. Okay, we're gonna talk about later more. Morality is more related, broad, individual, the behavior, attitude. But when we talk about ethics, it is more focused on the certain kind of field, group of people or professions. So we study more about it. Okay, ethics, morality, also virtue. Okay, so in this course, ethical consideration means the counselor gains insight into the ethical considerations specific to Christian counseling. That includes the code of ethics, maintaining confidentiality, and informed consent. So, to navigate the relationship with your client and counselor. Okay, also making the boundaries. Once you are a counselor, also the client comes with problem, with issues, you have to set the invisible boundaries. Okay, so we're gonna need to learn about that. Okay, also so there's some kind of dilemmas. Ethic is not always certain type of ethics. Okay, some profession use different kind of ethics. Another profession field of profession use another different kind of ethics. So when those two ethics meet together, there should be a conflict. Okay, so we need to learn how to deal with certain kind of dilemma when two ethics meets together. Okay, also we're gonna need to learn the integration of faith and spirituality. Okay, we explore the meaningful of integration of faith, spirituality into the counseling process. We learn to address and incorporate spiritual issues, and we navigate the complexity of religious diversities in Christian counseling. Okay, lastly, the final object we're gonna learn practice is the application of Christian counseling principles. Actually, we learn through this 4 quarter definition, skills, techniques, and at the end of the quarter, what we learn is gonna be practiced to actual counseling settings. Okay, like scenario. We're gonna make the scenario, so we apply all those learnings, outcome to practice a certain kind of scenario. Okay, that's the end of the this course. Also, we need to have some kind of the textbook. Basically, we look up the Holy Bible many times. When we look up the Bible, that gives us spiritual insight, or make us our belief more formed. But at the same time, in the Bible we can learn the meaning, the verses, chapters of the Bible. We can learn, practice more in our daily life. So we're gonna learn, look up the verses, chapters in Bible. Okay. Another book is we're gonna read Christian Counseling. The book name is Christian Counseling, the Comprehensive Guide. That's written by Gary R. Collins. Okay, another book is Pastoral Care Essential Guide. That's written by John Patton. Okay, lastly, the book we're gonna study is Ethics in Christian Counseling. That is written by Randall K. Sanders. So those are all 3 books we're gonna dig into, study more about Christian counseling practice and ethics. Okay. Course. This quarter, our course has total 10 weeks of classes. Each week has 1 classes. So the course is divided into 10 weeks. Okay, first week we're gonna learn a little bit of introduction to Christian counseling. So we're gonna learn definition of what is Christian counseling. So we're gonna learn some kind of professional terms about Christian counseling. The next, second week is, once we learn a definition of the Christian counseling practice and ethics, morality, virtues, we're gonna learn a certain counseling skills and techniques. Okay, and then third week we're gonna learn ethical consideration in Christian counseling. The next one is fourth week. We're gonna learn integration of faith and spirituality. Fifth week, we're gonna learn marriage and family counseling. There are many issues in our marriages and families, like domestic violences, alcoholism, adulterers, those things we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Also, as Christian, week 6, as Christian, we have many different type of religious Christianity issues. So we're gonna look up those our faith, some kind of specific issues. Also, week 7, actually we bring some kind of certain cases into the class, like alcoholism, right? We talk about those actual real life issues. So we're gonna learn those real life issues, and then the resolving the problem, we're gonna study that. And week 8, we're gonna discuss more about the topics in modern days Christian counseling. Okay, and then week 9, we're gonna review all the learn and outcome of our classes, our courses. Then week 10, we do course evaluation and then final. Okay, that's the all 10 weeks detailed the learning object of our course. Okay. Okay. First week, we're gonna do dig into some certain terms of Christian counseling practice and ethics. First, we need to study a little bit. We need to study the terms. Today, we're gonna talk about the professionalism. Okay, what is professionalism? Also, we're gonna talk about the example of professionalism. General. Okay, not only in a Christian setting. Old people. All of the world, there are common, basic, professional meaning. We're gonna learn about that. Also, the example of good professionalism. Okay, and then next one we're gonna do is Christian professionalism. Okay, we're gonna learn, we study, we dig into, discuss more about the Christian concept. Christian professionalism. Okay, also Christian example of Christian professionalism. We're gonna learn more about it. Okay. Then, if you look at the PowerPoint, our course name is Professional practice and professional ethics. Okay. First day of this quarter, we're gonna learn some terms of Christian counseling, practice, and ethics. Okay. Let's see what is practice and ethics. That means we have to learn certain kind of skills with ethics. Okay. So we're gonna find out what that means. Okay. Yes, what? What is what? Okay, we're gonna we're gonna define all the terms, and then all those things we talk about briefly, but there are key words in terms of professional practice and ethics. So very important term we're gonna do is this one. Professionalism. So many people talk about the professionalism, right? Doctor has some kind of professionalism. Soccer player has some professionalism. So we're gonna learn what is common basic meaning of the professionalism. Okay. Also, ethics always goes with a certain kind of professionalism. Okay. It is professionalism is like attitude, behavior of a certain kind of behavior, attitude, looking on wrong or right, bad or good. So we need to have the certain kind of ethics on some professional field. So we're gonna talk about that. Also, as we are all Christians, so as we are all Christians, we do have jobs. Most people have some kind of professional field. As Christian, in the daytime job, any professional field, there's ethics as Christian to practice, or it could be business settings, it could be yes. So those daily life with job or some kind of professional field as Christian. So we need to have the ethics with as Christian. So we're gonna talk about that too. Also the term what is counseling? Okay. Counseling is just not. Counseling is very professional field. So there are some kind of skill and techniques are needed. So we're gonna learn and discuss what is skills and techniques for counseling. So lastly, all those things we learn together at the end of the practice. We're gonna, the course we're gonna practice. Okay. In the meantime, actually, when we practice the counseling, we're gonna more focus on professional practice and then ethics together. So these are main, terms of our study. Okay. Yeah. Then next slide. So here we first define what is professionalism. That's a general, common meaning to apply to mostly older people. Okay. So professionalism is refer to the set of behaviors, qualities, and attitudes that is those are expected from individuals in a certain given professional and or workplaces. That includes professional includes the range of the attribute. Attribute is some kind of cause of what you think, what you act, that affects some kind of result. That's the attributes. And then conduct that reflects the high level of competence, integrity, ethics, and respect for others. Okay. Professionalism, once again, professionalism is often considered essential, very important part in various, many different fields and industrial settings. Because while it helps maintaining a positive and productive work environment, and that makes good trust, also that the outcome makes good trust between people. Actually, it could be your family member, your husband and wife, son and daughter. Also in your job, it could be your colleagues, or if you are, some kind of profession, it could be your client, and also, those, anonymous publics. So good professionalism makes good, productive outcome. Also, at the same time, it makes good trust between you and the people. Also, that affects the trust making between the people too. So that is professionalism. Okay, once again, professionalism is the set of behavior and the quality, attitude that is expected in certain kind of setting or job or profession. One more. That's the set of behavior, quality, and attitudes that is expected from individual in a given professions or workplaces. Also, because that helps maintaining a positive and productive work of environment in certain kind of profession or job. Lastly, that makes trust among people, clients, colleagues, and the public. So that is very important. Okay, once we define what is professional, we're gonna dig more into key elements of the professionalism. There are certain kind of key points when we are talk about the professionalism. There should be key essential elements. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, key elements of professionalism. There are many essential key elements in professionalism. In this course, I think we have like about 10 key elements of professionalism. Okay, first, competence. Okay, competence is someone that is profession who is expected to have certain good knowledge, broad knowledge, and then the skills and expertise, profession to perform their job or certain field of industry to your job make perform more efficiently, effectively. That's the competence. That means also once you have good knowledge and skill, expertise, also competence means you are not staying in what you are now. Okay, you need to continuously learn from more coming from the environment, the culture, technology. There are many things change, develop, right? So you need to also continuously learn from those things. So competence means you have knowledge, skill, expertise. Also, you need to develop yourself with updated skills. Okay, competence means, one more time, the knowledge, skills, expertise to perform your job. Okay, that's the competence. Also, we need to have a key element of professionalism. Second one is ethics and integrity. Okay. Okay, ethics, integrity. Professionals goes always with a strong code of ethics, which includes honesty. The honesty, it goes with truth, right? Yeah. So you have to have any kind of field. You have to have yourself very honest. And transparency. There's a transparency means there's nothing hide behind it. Okay, always in certain your job or professional field, you have to show. When you perform your job, there should be transparency, which means there's no hiding. Okay, there's no other yourself or any other your action is unseen. That's not the transparency. Okay, always make yourself clear and transparent. Okay, that's the very important aspect of ethics and integrity. And then the moral principles. Moral principle is like you have to sometimes make decision what is wrong, what is right, or what is good or what is bad to your job, to your client, to your colleagues. That's the moral principle. So we're gonna study more about that. Okay. Professional acts with integrity. Integrity means also related to the truth, honesty. Okay, so making decisions that are in the best interest of their clients, colleagues, and then the organization they represent. That's the good aspect of ethics integrity. Always you have to go with the best. You have to find the best interest for your client, for your colleague, for your job. Okay, that's very important aspect in ethics integrity. So one more time, ethics, which includes honest, transparency, and then the moral principles. That's very important when we talk about ethics integrity. Also, another key element of the professionalism is reliability and accountability. Okay, when we talk about reliability and accountability, which is professionals are always reliable and accountable. Accountable means in terms of responsibility. Okay, for their actions, and then for their performing in the job or professional field. So you always have to have reliable. You have to be very independent. Reliable means you can do some kind of task on your own. Okay, that's the reliable. Okay, also at the same time you need to have accountability. That means responsibility. So actually in professional setting, reliable accountability means you keep the task deadlines. You have to finish your task before the deadline comes. Okay. Also you have to keep promise with your client, with your colleague. Okay, that's also very important. Also, you have to once, no matter what, your employee or a partner or any kind of member of organization, you always have to have the ownership of your job, your profession in your mind. That's very important. When you feel like you are owner of the your work, you can more focus on your job with ownership. Okay, so you keep thinking of developing of your work. If also there's any problem, you keep thinking of resolving the problems. So that comes from the ownership of your work. Okay, if you're just employee, you don't care nothing. Okay, you just do any kind of task what your boss or manager tell you to do. That's not the ownership. Okay, you have to put yourself like you are actual owner of this work or the company. So that is very important in reliable and accountability. Okay, reliability and accountability, that is responsibility. Okay, actual setting in the job, which is you make the deadline. Also you keep the promises, and then the take ownership of your job or an profession. That's the aspect of reliability and accountability. Okay, another one is respect. Respect is treating and your behavior for others with respect, courtesy. That's very important. It is fundamental aspect of professionalism. Without respect in your work or for the people, that's not professionalism. Once you pursue professionalism, always you have to have respect to your job, to the people. That's very important. That includes your colleagues, client, customers, and all individuals you are encountering in your workplace or in daily life too. So respect is fundamental aspect. That's very fundamental, basic foundation of your professionalism. Okay, and then you have to show respect to your colleagues, clients, customers, and individuals. That's the respect. Also, another key element of professionalism is communication skill. Let's say you have good quality of your spiritual mind. Actually, you have to have ability to perform certain kind of task. But if you lack of communication skill, that prevents you from making good tasks and making good result. Okay, that's very important. Also, if you don't have good communication skill, you don't you don't make your work task making good results, outcomes. So effectively communication between your client, your boss, any individuals is very important, which could be not only verbal, not only speaking. Okay, communication skill means verbal. Okay, listening, hearing is important. Also, another important thing is written. Written communication is also very important. When you write, you have to have your topics very clear, and then the explanation of your topic is very understandable for others. So that's also very important. Okay, so effective, good communication means verbal, speaking, listening, and written. Okay, when you do written, it should be good. You should be making good topics. Also, description of your topic is very clear and understandable. That's very crucial. Okay. Also, communication skill means also verbal means it is important, very very important. Listening skill is also another good aspect of good communication. When you talk about when you communicate with people, the 90% or more than half percent of the communication should not be what you think, what you want to say. Okay? Always try to listen from others. That's also very good, aspect of communication skill. Always try to listen to others. Okay? That's good, behavior to make you good professionalism. So, effective communication means both writing and verbal. Okay, writing, make it topic clear, understandable when you write. Also, verbal means speaking, writing. Speaking, listening. The whole communication with verbal, it should not be 90% of what you think, what you speak. Okay, always more than half. You try to listen carefully in your verbal communication. That's important. Okay, we have another key element for professionalism. Let's take break 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, let's start again after 10 minutes break. What we are talking about is the professionalism. Actually, that's the definition of the professionalism. There are certain kind of key elements of professionalism. Okay, previously we talked about the competence, ethics, integrity, and then reliability and accountability. Also respect, the communication skill. That's the what we talk about before the break. Once you are professional, you have to have certain kind of key elements. Okay, that's competence, ethics, integrity, reliability, accountability, respect, and communication skill. So the second part of key element after the break we talk about. First one is dress appearance. Dressing appropriately is very important for your workplace. It is often seen as considered as part of professionalism. The certain kind of profession you have to have a certain dress code, right? So it depends on what kind of industry you are in, but you have to comply, go with your professional dress code. That's also very important. Okay, that basically the dress code of basic is you have to have neat, always show a professional appearance and a general outcome, a general aspect is required. Okay, dress and appearance is part of professionalism. You have to have neat, professional appearance. That's important. Okay. Another one is adaptability. Adaptability is the change of your position, behavior to your professional setting. Okay. Always professionals open to changes, also adapt, put yourself into certain settings. Also you have to evolve, develop yourself to the circumstances and techniques. Modern techniques. Okay, you are willing to learn, grow in your role of your job or professional field. That's adaptability. Okay, once again, it is open. Open your mind to change, adapt to evolving circumstances and techniques, modern techniques. Another, excuse me. Let me turn on. Okay, another key element of your professionalism is teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork, collaboration is also important aspect of your professionalism. Many professions require individuals to work as part of team. You not work alone or performing tasks alone, any kind of field. Even though you are, one person, you two, there are always people helping you around. Okay, there should be like producer, there should be like cameraman. So that means you need to work as team. Okay, you not work on your own. That's important part of your professional. Professionals should be able to collaborate effectively. Okay, you have to open yourself, learn from others. Also, if you are like good knowledge of a certain kind of field or task, you have to also share your knowledge, experience with your team members. That's the teamwork and collaboration. Also, you need to have good communication skill with your team members, and also contribute your mind, your desire or your ability. That's very important. Okay, you need to share, contribute to your group, and then finally for the goal of your profession and group. That's teamwork and collaboration. Okay, once again, collaborate effectively. Okay, when you talk about it, is communicating with team members and contribute yourself to good group outcomes. That's important. Also, confidentiality is also important aspect, key element. In many professions, confidentiality is profound, paramount. That means that's the fundamental, basic of the professionalism. You don't need to, let's say you have a personal conversation with your colleagues or your friend. You don't need to, those informations. You don't export. You don't release. You don't open to any others. Not related to your friend relationship and job relationship. So you always have to keep it kind of, common word, a secret. Keep the information very secure. That's good. That's good aspect of your professionalism. That means also you need to protect very, very sensitive information of others or your organization. That's very important. That means also another meaning of respect the privacy. Okay, confidentiality again, which means protect sensitive information and privacy. Okay, another second part of key element of professionalism is continuous learning. Okay. Modern days, technologies, develop always, day by day, new technologies come, develop. Also, information, we are, the river of, we are living on a river of, information, flowing, always, any minute, any time. So you have to set yourself to learn, new information and new technology for your profession and the job. That's the continuous learning. If you are staying current, industry trend, there's no, improvement, right? So you have to develop through, ongoing learning, and professional development is, important aspect of your professionalism. So always try to learn from new information and new technologies. That's important. So effective. Okay, that's not the one. Okay, wrong. Then we talked about the key elements of the professionalism. So we're gonna see actual example of good element of your professionalism. Okay, just see the picture, fit what they are like. Okay. Example of good professionalism is you have to have always, certain kind of task done, finished before the deadline. That's also good, example of your professionalism. Another key element of good example of professionalism is respecting confidentiality. Confidentiality means sensitive information, and then the privacy is very, very secured, maintained. That's the respecting the confidentiality. Also, you have to have good honesty. You always go with truth. You don't tweak. You don't confuse with lies. You don't confuse with false facts. Okay, always go with truth, honest, and make yourself clear. Okay, that's the transparency. Also, in the job, professional field, there's always criticism. Okay, that's a good sign of the organization or an certain professional field. Criticism make yourself improve, also make the organization develop, but they should be done always, done in a constructive way, not a destructive way. Okay, when you do criticism, you have to always try to make good, constructive outcome. That's very important aspect. Finally, good example of your key element is team collaboration. Okay, team collaboration means always team leader who encourages collaboration, listening to others, team members, and then other people's idea. Always you have to listen to them. Okay, and then concerns. If your colleagues, team member has any kind of issue, you need to worry them for their issues. Also discuss. Try to put yourself empathetic mind. That's also very important. Okay. Also make positive, inclusive work environment. That makes good professionalism. Inclusive work environment means, it is like, you don't do certain people bullying, okay? You always have to have team members inclusively, understand all those individuals, try to make a good communication, try to understand them. That's inclusive. If you don't like, certain kind of character of individual, you don't have to do, bully. Okay, so that's a good inclusive work environment. Okay, conflict resolution. When you work, when you study, when you make relationship with others, there's always, a conflict between people. That's not, what you want to have, right? But there's always, conflict comes in people's relationship. Once you have that, you have to have a skill to resolve your conflict. Okay, and let's say if you're a manager, you have effectively mandate the conflicts between team members, making good open communication. That helps individuals find a common ground, the relationship between people, and then also that means you showcase professionalism by handling difficult situations with diplomacy and then tactics. Okay, that's good aspect, a good example of resolving the conflicts. Okay, the primary goal of the professionalism is one more. Let me see. Is the good key element we talked about earlier. Those are always goes with your primary goals. Okay, primary outcomes. As in this course, as we are all, mostly Christian, as you are Christian counselor, there's a certain setting of your performing of professionalism. So we talk about more about general. We talked about general professionalism. That there are some kind of key elements like team collaboration, respect, confidentiality. Those things we talk about general professionalism. But certain setting as we are Christian, we do have some kind of settings. You do counsel with your church members and your believers. So that's the certain setting as we are Christian. So the definition of Christian professionalism is referring to the idea of conducting yourself in a professional manners while having Christian values and principles. It is a concept that combines all the key elements of professional ethics, Christian faith, that guiding individuals in their work and interactions with others. Okay, so that's Christian professionalism. Okay. Earlier we just talked about a little bit of a certain term like ethics, morality, and virtue. Okay, ethic is the definition of ethic is like set of your moral principle. Moral principle is you have to meet certain kind of situation to make decision like okay, that's good, or that's not good, that's bad. Those decision making situation principle is moral. Okay, or you could do oh, that's right, or that's wrong. That's the moral principle. Okay, ethic is the set of moral principle. So which means you have to certain kind of principles to decide wrong, right, bad, or good. Okay, that's the ethics. Also, ethics, morality are used interchangeably. But when we talk about the ethics, ethics is more focused on principle to professional field. Like we say doctors' ethics. Okay, we say like professors' ethics. We say like students' ethics. Certain kind of job or field profession. The principle to make decision, make better. I mean, the good or bad, wrong or right. That's the ethic in certain kind of professional setting. Like I said, morality, ethics use interchangeably, but when we talk about ethic, it is more like certain kind of setting, professional and job, like professor's ethic, doctor's ethics, like that. When we talk about morality is used more generally. You know, for example, let's say we say I say to my friend like this: your morality is not good. Your morality is my morality is not firm. Your morality is bad. We say something like this. Your morality is wrong. Your morality is bad. Okay. But when you talk about the morality in a certain kind of professional job, that changed to ethics. Alright? So doctors, ethics. But when you talk about individual, any general people, you say, your morality is blah 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 something. Okay, that's the little bit of difference of morality, and then the the ethics. Also, we talk about the virtue. Virtue is actual behavior. Okay, virtue is actual behavior based on certain ethics, morality with the standard. Okay, moral standard. Like I say, you have a good. Let's say you have good virtue. That means, okay, I always say truth to people. That's the virtue, okay? Also, you always help people when they need, in kind of situation with difficulty. That's the virtue, okay? So virtue means actual behavior, action based on morality and ethics with a certain kind of standards. Okay. Also, as a Christian, like we talked about before, there are some key elements of general professionalism. But also at the same time, as Christian, you are Christian, pastor, evangelist, any kind of minister in your church that is a Christian professional. Okay, so in this field, there's also key principle element that associate with Christian professionalism. Okay. First one, integrity. Integrity means also, the honest go with trust. Okay, that's the integrity. Also, compassion. You need to have a compassion. You have to have an empathetic mind, for others. That's the compassion. Also, ethical conduct. You always go with, good, high standard of morality with also virtue that goes with ethical conduct. In the church, you like I say, you counsel with your church members. Like for example, church member has alcoholism. He has problem with alcohol. You don't have to keep those conversation in secure and privacy. That's the one of the ethical conduct. Okay. Also, stewardship. Stewardship is like the managing skill. Okay. The supervising skill. You have a good visuality in your mind. You have to see, what's going on here. Also, you have to ability to manage it, different kind of, problems. And then you have to manage. You have to supervise, individuals. Make them work together to make good outcomes. That's stewardship, management. Okay, also service. As Christian professional, you need to have in your mind, you always, respect the people. Your task, your position is always to serve the others. That's the good key element, principle of Christian professional. Okay, one more time. Integrity is honesty, transparency, and trustfulness with communication with others. That's integrity. And another, compassion is that's fundamental, of Christian professionalism. Always you try to help others when they need help. That's the compassion. Okay. Ethical conduct. Prioritize well-being of others. In the church, you always consider the benefit of others, not only yourself. It's not becoming like selfish. Okay? Individualism. You always consider other people's well-being. That's Christian professional ethics. That should be conducted for others' well-being. That's Christian ethic. Okay, stewardship. Always you have to have skill and techniques to manage, responsible to manage church issues, member issues. That's the stewardship. Also also the ability to make teamwork. That's stewardship. And lastly, the service. Always put yourself like, servant to serve others, not only your church members, general individuals. That's the service. Another key principle, open, associated with Christian professionalism, is this faith integration. Another one is respect for diversity. Lastly, work-life balance. The last three things is very important as Christian profession. Okay, faith integration. Okay, always try to seek, integrate your faith into your workplace. Okay. For example, you run a bakery shop. Okay, you try to make always good material. Okay, to serve your customers, clients better, good. To supply better, good. Food. That's the integration of your faith to your work. More example like you praying before an important meeting, making ethical, good decision, also based on Christian value, find a good way to share your way, your faith through your professional actions. Okay, respect for diversity. There are many, different lifestyle, different personality, different characters, different cultural background, many different things going around in the world. You always have to respect those things. And then it should be done, like I said before, inclusively. You have to respect those things. If you don't like someone's character, you don't have to do bullying. Okay, so that's not respect for diversity. Okay, always also the reason someone is just different from you don't need to you don't have to do bullying. That's not the respect. You respect diversity, also you respect the difference. That's the key meaning of the respect of diversity. Okay. Also, work-life balance. That means as your Christian professionalism, example could be you are a pastor in your church. You always focus your idea and your mind spiritual to your church members, to the programs running in your church. More than, like help, for example, help of your minister, that's not good, You also have to take care your, wife or husband, your children. Okay, you have to do balance between your personal life in your family or in your hobby, or if you have any kind of daytime job with church activity. That's the work balance. Okay. You not only focus on everything's of your energies, actions, ability to only to church, but also you need to focus your actions, desires, ability, your mind, spiritual care to your family or personal life. That's the balance between. Okay, today's lecture is almost wrapping up now. That's all for today's class.